beautiful souls, welcome to the Goddess Gateway. I am Charmaine the Goddess. And for the past few days, I have been hearing the call to make a call to all fellow light workers. So if you feel like you are drawn to spirituality, if you feel like you are a healer in some capacity, if you don't even know if you are a light worker, but you just know you like to help people or you want to help people, then this message is for you. And the message is to center yourself, to focus on your energy. Right now, there is a lot of chaos and confusion in the world. You can turn to any news station, you can go on any social media platform, and it is in your face. But if you are identifying as a light worker or light warrior, or whatever you put, whatever name you put on it, remember that you can only assist from the vibration that you are in. So imagine walking down the street and you see a manhole and you see somebody trapped in that manhole, and instead of you going to get a ladder to help them get out, you try to help them by jumping in the manhole with them. And now both of you are stuck. Now you can assist them and they can assist you. So if you are out here shining your light, a truth seeker, a light holder, a light worker, remember to focus your energy on maintaining your personal vibration first and foremost before you can step out and assist anybody in any way, shape, or form. It's also important not to play into the division that is being manufactured and to see the bigger picture, because black, white, male, woman, whatever nationality, none of that matters in the grand scheme of it all. Because in the grand scheme of all of this, we are all the human race. We are all souls encased within these human bodies, having this human experience. So be able to hold compassion for everybody without putting one person above anybody else or one race above anybody else. And I'm gonna talk to my black people real quick because I love y'all. I love all people, but this message is for my black people. Stop feeling like you are the chosen race, because that is no different from anybody else feeling like they are the chosen race, okay? We are the human race. That only creates more division. That only creates more room for us to fight against each other. When if you are truly a light worker, if you are truly a light holder, a pillar of light, then you know that that does not help the cause. You know that you are here to raise the collective consciousness of humanity, not black humanity, not white humanity, not whatever humanity, of humanity as a whole, the collective consciousness. We have to be more open-minded and more willing to assist everyone. I don't even think I came on here to say that, but it needed to be said, so I said it. But yeah, I am Charmaine. I am a spiritual life coach and a spiritual healer. I will be honest. It's not easy. A lot of people hear it and they think, oh, love and light and rainbows and sunshine. And yes, it is those things. But you also have to realize, if you are really here to uplift the collective consciousness, that means you are a janitor of Earth. That means we got to scrub the toilets, y'all. That means the people who society has deemed as untouchable, the people who society has deemed as evil, those are the people that you have to touch. Those are the souls that you have to touch without judgment, without turning your nose up at them. And the people who are survivors of heinous acts. A lot of times we get into this energy of, oh, you low vibrational. I can't be around you. I don't want nothing to do with you. You low vibrational. You low vibrational. You were once low vibrational. I was once low vibrational. And if it were not for other light workers who were out here using their voices, using their platforms, I might still be low vibrational. Your gifts, yes, they are for you, but they are for you to share. Because there are souls who are assigned to you. There are souls who, if they do not get it from you, they might not get it this lifetime. I could say the exact same thing in the exact same way that you could say it, but it just won't hit the same because they are here to receive from you. But if you are unsure about your gifts, if you feel like, oh, I don't know enough, I haven't done enough, I don't have enough experience, then are you really shining your light? Are you really being the light worker that you came here to be? I get it, it's scary. Because I had to hype myself up to get on live. And the crazy thing about it, I used to go live on here almost every day. But that's when I was doing card readings. Everybody want a card reading. Everybody wants something quick, fast. Tell me this. Tell me what's going to happen. The whole time forgetting that they are the creators of their own realities. Even when I do card sessions now, that's not my main focus. My main focus is spiritual life coaching, but I do still do card readings. Even when I do them now, I preface it by letting the person know this is based on the energy as it stands today, right here, right now. Nothing is set in stone because you are the creator of your reality and you are always constantly creating based on the vibration that you are putting out. So, I said that to say, light workers, take care of yourself first. And then you will attract the people who need you because there are people who need you. Take care of yourself without feeling like you have to stay to yourself. A lot of light workers are introverts. A lot of them are empaths and they pick up on a lot of energy and they don't have a sense of spiritual hygiene. So they feel like that means I need to isolate myself to protect my energy and to protect my peace. No, you need to be boots on the ground with the people, sharing your voice, sharing your wisdom, your experience. And being a light worker, it doesn't require some kind of special training. Yes, different modalities do. Some people are supposed to be using their voices right now, today, to help awaken other people. They've heard the alarm clock go off and they just sitting there like, well, I heard it, but nobody else heard it, so I'm not waking them up. No, if you heard it, you're supposed to be waking up other people, assisting other people. Now, only the people who come to you and say, hey, I'm ready. Because if you try to go out and you try to help others who are not ready to awaken, and that will make you feel like something is wrong with you. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. And the whole time it's just them. They're not ready to receive what you are ready to offer, what you have to offer. And that's okay. Too often we get caught up, focused on the people who are not supporting, the people who are not engaging, the people who are not ready to work with us, when there are people who are. I am a firm believer and advocate for there being no hierarchy in spirituality. Because you have people on here who will tell you, I rank high in the spiritual realm. Nonsense. There are no ranks in spirituality. There are different levels of experience, but there are no ranks. Put it out your mind. It's nonsense. Everyone is just in a different phase in their path, on their journey. So don't feel like you're not qualified to help somebody. You know what qualifies you? The thing that qualifies you is the trauma you've grown through, the lessons you've learned, all the bull crap that you've been through and learned from, of course, grown through, saw the opportunity to grow from. That's what qualifies you. I always say, I want my mentor or light work to have a little stank on them. If you don't have a little stank on you, I don't believe you. I don't think you can help me. I don't think if you haven't been through anything, how can you show me how to get out of the darkness? If you have never experienced the darkness and you didn't grow through it and come out on the other side, how can you assist me? So the ones who have been through trauma, the ones who have been the black sheep of the family, the ones who have always felt like the weird kid, the weird one, you're the one. You're the one who is supposed to be out here sharing your voice. You're the one who's supposed to be showing other people how to get through the things that you have already experienced. Thank you, Key. I appreciate you. You're the one. I know it's been a long time. I was just saying how I was nervous to get on here because it's been so long. And I felt like another reason I was nervous is because I felt like, oh, if I'm not doing the cards, then nobody's going to pop in, nobody's going to stay. I don't give a shit about that, honestly. Because I'm not here for that instant gratification. Oh, thank you. That is a beautiful compliment. I really do appreciate that. And I'm not talking down on the people who are on here doing cards, because it's giving somebody some sense of hope. My only thing with that, you can only assist from the vibration that you are at. A lot of people who are on here doing those card readings, you can see it in their eyes. Their vibration is low. They're neglecting themselves mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. They're rolling over and getting on live with their bonnet still on, didn't brush their teeth, haven't meditated, haven't prayed, haven't taken care of themselves, but they don't tell you how to take care of you. It just don't make sense to me. But they mean well, and at least they are showing up. They're showing up to assist in some capacity. They just have a lot of stuff that they have to unlearn and relearn from a higher vibration. And if they can show up talking nonsense, because some of them talk a little nonsense, now I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of them talk a little nonsense. But if they can show up, I can show up too. And you can show up. It's a lot of y'all who have gifts and who are supposed to be using your voices and sharing your gifts, but you're sitting on them. You're sitting on your gifts. Some people have gifts and they don't even realize it's a gift. Your voice itself is a gift. Your hands, gifts. Your experiences, the wisdom that you have gained from those experiences, gifts. A lot of people think, oh, I gotta hear this. Oh, I need to see this. Oh, I need to feel that. That's a side effect. Thank you. That's a side effect of you taking care of yourself and raising your personal vibration and meditating regularly. You ain't gonna see nothing if you're not sitting down meditating regularly. But the truth is, you don't even have to do all of that. You don't have to be the most clairvoyant. You don't have to be the most clairaudient, claircognizant, clear nothing. You just have to have something to share with someone else. To see somebody who is in a situation and in a position that you have been in before and you have gotten yourself out of. That's the gift. And half of these people on here talking about, oh, I'm seeing this. They're not seeing nothing. Some of them are, though. And some of them are seeing something. Some of them are truly gifted visually, clairaudiently, all the things. But if their vibration is low, they're channeling. We are all channels. Let me just put that out there. We're all channels. So they may be channeling information, but from a low vibration, you're going to receive low vibrational information. That's how it works. That's why I always say, before you book a session, do some research on the person. Look into their eyes. And a lot of y'all who are booking sessions, you really are the ones who should be giving the sessions. Are we ready to talk about it? You're really the ones who are ready to shine your light and lead somebody else into it. Now, when I say shine your light, I don't mean like go out there and be like, hey, I do this. You should work with me. I mean really being a lighthouse. The lighthouse does not move. The lighthouse sits there and it shines. It's not responsible for anybody who does not see the light and they crash or they sink or whatever. It's not responsible for calling the people in. Hey, we're over here. It is the people's responsibility to see the light and to navigate towards it. All you have to do is raise your vibration and be the light. And you don't even have to show up, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what to get on there and talk about. I'm like that too sometimes, y'all. But a lot of people are like, I don't know how to go live or make videos. That might not be the way that you show up. You may show up in the grocery store, smiling at the right person. You may show up by saying, hey, you look really pretty today. And that person might have been feeling shitty about themselves. You may show up by sitting with somebody who is contemplating suicide, and you may have a word for them. There are different ways to show up and shine your light. We just have to do it. Stop overthinking it, because that's what we do. We overthink entirely too much. But people need you. If you have a desire to help somebody, then there are people, more than one person, who needs exactly what you have to give, or you wouldn't have the desire. That's how it works. But I really wanted to do this call to light workers because I know that there are people who are having dreams. Especially if you have had dreams about the past. Lately, I have been having dreams about my childhood, about my early adulthood. And for the longest, I was like, what the hell is this? What do I do with this? I was asking my angels. And my angels usually, like, they drop the answers in when I'm minding my business. I could be in the shower or washing dishes or just driving down the street, and it'll drop in. And it dropped in, and it was like, all of this stuff is coming up for you to release for good. We are about to have a full moon and a lunar eclipse and a super moon. And that is the perfect time. If there's something that you have been holding on to, and this feels like it does go as far back as childhood, it's coming up for you to release it. So in my last dream that I recall, not last night, but the night before, I was in my childhood home and all of the big furniture was moved out. But there was like a china cabinet that my grandma never let us use the dishes in or out of. And there were like a bag of clothes. And I was like, And interesting. Like it was gutted to be rehabbed in the dream. And I was like, okay, I see that, but everything is pretty much cleared out. And then I started digging and I saw this bag of clothes and they were mine. And I was like, ooh, I should keep this. Because I was in my childhood home, but I was an adult now. I was like, ooh, I should keep this. And in the dream, I said, or I heard, you know you've outgrown it. You can't even fit that stuff. And I was like, no, but I need it. And then I woke up and I was like, what? Let me find out. I have cleared out a lot of stuff, but I'm still dealing with one big major thing over here. And I'm trying to bring things from the past that I know I have outgrown into my present. Or I'm still holding on to something that I know I have outgrown into my present. I wrote so many release letters that day. Oh, release letters. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about release letters. So the full moon is the 3rd, I believe. This is a book that I wrote to y'all. The phases of the moon and what they mean. The full moon is excellent for releasing. And in the release letter, if you're going to write it to a person, you can write it to a person, you can write it to a belief, you can write it to an emotion, you can write it to whatever you feel like you need to release. I wrote my release letter to a fear of showing up. I'm supposed to be on here for somebody to say, I like the way that little country girl talking. Or, she said something that I like. So I released that. I released that fear and I said, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity for me to show up authentically and not let the fear keep me from going live anymore. So in your release letter, if it is to a person, you can put everything that you ever wanted to say to this person. I hate you. Your breath stink. I hate the way you chew. Whatever it is. I'm mad because you left me. I'm mad because whatever it is, write it uncut and raw. Don't write it like somebody's going to read it or you got to be politically correct. Put every nasty thing that you could think to say or everything that you have been holding in, release it in that letter. But before you end that letter, you're going to add the following things. And these are the most important things. I love you. This is if it's to a person. I love you. I appreciate all the gifts that you have given me. I apologize for not always accepting you just as you are. Because that's really what this whole thing is about, acceptance. Accepting and treating everyone as equal. Regardless of if you agree or disagree with how they live their lives. With the reality they are creating for themselves. That ain't none of your business unless they come to you and say, help me. But you're going to say, I apologize for not always accepting you exactly as you are. I release any and all resentment held towards you, consciously and subconsciously. Did we say I appreciate the gifts that you have given me? And then you're going to say, I release you with love. After that, you're going to read that letter out loud. Because your voice activates true change in your reality. You are the creator of your reality. Your voice is its own vibration. Your voice is truly a gift. So if you've been looking for a sign to get on here and say something to the people, take this as your sign. But you're going to read that letter out loud and then you're going to burn it. Burn it in a place that's sacred or special to you. Burn it in a safe space. And then let the ashes blow in the wind and ask the high angelic to handle the rest. And that completes the cycle of release. But I would say before you write that letter, truly be ready to release. Because depending on where you are vibrationally, those thoughts may still pop up in your head every now and then. But that doesn't mean, oh, I didn't truly release it. That's an opportunity for you to respond to it differently. To show that, oh, I am over this. I did release it. All right, y'all. Well, I think that's it. I'm going to hop off my soapbox. And this was not as scary as I hyped myself up for it to be. I will see you guys next time.